Jy sien, toe ek eers die teks gelees het, was dit soos al, my goodness, this is like proper action stuff. You don't get the opportunity in South Africa. Ek het al voorheen met skoops gewerk, ek het al voorheen met, jy weet, gewere en goed gewerk, maar nie van daai era nie. Wat baie cool was vir my is dat Groep 73 vir ons gevat het en ons letterlik baie goeie training gegee het in hoe om sekere goed te doen wat ons nodig gaan hê om te doen in die oorlog sequences. But the best thing for me, and I believe for Edwin as well, was flying in the chopper.
Die proses is ongelooflik geweest. Die helikoptertraining, ons het nooit in die helikopter self opgegaan nie. Jy weet, die belangrikste ding was om te verstaan net dat die regte manier om dit te doen, soos wat die rekkies het gedoen het in daai tyd. So daai proses was intens, maar dit was baie lekker geweest hoe om die gewere vas te hou. Jy weet dat hulle jou sê die ontploffings gaan hard wees en jou ore goed is, maar dit was amazing want daai goed is alles reël. En dis so dit in daai tyd was, as dit nie baie harder was en obviously meer intens en emosioneel nie, maar dit was awesome om deur dit te praat en actually mense soos McIntyre Group 73, daai ons daar te hê, wat jy deur daai hele proses praat en jou so na aan realiteit kon geneem het oor hoe dit daai tyd was.
Special effects in camera were done with Gerard van der Heerver and his team, and also Wayne and his team. We tried to do as much in camera as possible, so we created real explosions. We used real bullet squibs, but we knew from the beginning that we were going to have to enhance everything in the war. The visual effects team, led by Oshan Olsen at the refinery, in my view, lift the war scenes from something that could have been a yawn to something that is truly exciting. The visual effects team comes in and they add all the bullet hits and they add they had to take all the bubbles out of the underwater sequences because we couldn't use real rebreathers from the time, so we had to use proper oxygen tanks. So there were all these bubbles coming out from everywhere, and all those bubbles had to be removed. We had a bridge that had to be created from scratch with soldiers running across it. We had to do computer graphics of a crocodile attack. The visual effects in this movie make those war scenes.
When we were talking about the bridge, we realized that we would have to make a decision about how much is done for real and how much are we going to enhance or extend. So to build a bridge right across a river as wide as the location that we used would have been quite a huge operation. But we wanted at least some of the bridge to be there to give us a real reference of what it's supposed to look like. There's nothing as real as actually building it on set. We spoke with the set designers and they built the first, I believe, 5 meters of the bridge, something that we could at least have as a physical reference. And then what we did is we put metal rods in the water, trying to space them evenly apart across the entire river. So we would have something to track and give us a physical reference of where the bridge would be. We took a lot of photos on set of what it really looked like, and we took those images and then began building a 3D bridge. We actually built the 3D bridge in its scale and what it would look like using those reference images, and even taking it further, making it more weathered, more rusty and chipped from being exposed to the elements. When we were on location, we actually blew up a little island trying to get an explosion, get a sense of what it does to the lighting of the scene. And because the explosion was so distant, the lighting, the flaring up of that explosion limited the world in which we were. So what we decided to do then was pretty much rebuild the scene from scratch. What we're always fighting in visual effects is trying to make something look real, because to make something feel like it's been there for 20 or 30 years, like that bridge, and exposed to the elements and making it rusty and so on, that requires at least some real references. What would it look like in that lighting?